everyone, and welcome. My name is Jeff, and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, and we're going to have a lot of fun because I'm recreating one of my favorite decks of all time. And this is one of those decks that actually pushed me into deciding that I was a deck builder. I was a brewer. And so Marionette Master, 6 mana, 1/3, it fabricates 3, so when it enters the battlefield, we can either make 3 servo tokens, or we can make put 3 counters onto it and make it a 4/6. And then it says whenever an artifact you control is put on into the graveyard from the battlefield, target opponent loses life equal to Marionette Master's power. And so basically, if we get Marionette Master out on the battlefield and 5 artifacts to sacrifice, we get to do 20 points of damage, kill our opponent. Game's over. That's it. And that's basically what we're trying to do. Is we are trying to get a bunch of really easy artifacts to sacrifice in our treasures. So we have a bunch of kind of janky cards. So I'm trying to go back to the initial way that I built this deck as much as possible, which was having Direfleet Hoarder, Ruthless Knave, and Sailor Means to be able to create our treasures for us, to then use those treasures to sacrifice with Marionette Master. But we also get a bunch of other good stuff into the deck here as well, that let us create treasures. Also just other really easy artifacts to sacrifice, like Mind Stone, that also lets us ramp up to everything. We can also use our treasures to then sacrifice to then use Mind Stone's ability. Treasure Map is one of those cards that's also really good in this because it creates a bunch of treasures for us, adds an extra land. But I was debating if bringing like Golden Egg might be better here, just because you can sacrifice it so easy when you do need a combo off. And that's the whole thing with this, is basically Marionette Master, the turn that it lands the battlefield, you have to combo off and win the game. Otherwise, people kill it or whatever, and it's turn 6, so you're hoping to win by that time or earlier if possible with your treasures. And so how are we getting to all of our treasures in all of our artifacts? Like I was saying, Mind Stone, Direfleet Hoarders, treasure maps, and then also Ruthless Knave, which means we only need 3 treasures on the battlefield and 1 other creature, to then sacrifice 3 treasures, sacrifice a creature with this 3 mana that we added, create 2 more treasures, and then we can sacrifice, if we get this, we have 3 treasures to sacrifice, draw a card, we get to do 24 points of damage really quick and easy, and it's just really fun. Chat decided that we really needed to throw in Lithoform Engine, and I completely agree. I've not played with this card. I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't played with this card. So 4 mana legendary artifact, pay 2, copy target activated or triggered ability you control, which means we can copy the Marionette Master triggered ability, which one of the biggest downsides is that this actually sometimes just dies immediately to like people will kill it before the fabricate trigger finishes. So then you only have 1 power to be doing stuff. Well, you can copy the triggered ability and have it stack above the removal spell if you have enough treasures and artifacts to sacrifice. And then also you can make it big enough to survive maybe some like a bolt or whatever. And then also, or you can just combo off before everything goes down. And so some pretty fun stuff you can do with Lithoform Engine anyway. And then you can also copy target instant sorcery spell you control, which we do have things like Spell Swindle, or there's not a ton of things that would work with that. Swift End, Bloodchief's Thirst. Most of our stuff is actually permanents that we have here. But then you can also just copy target permanent spell you control. So if you have 4 mana, we can just copy another Marionette Master, have it go off and do crazy cool things. And what do we like to do? Crazy cool things, guys. So that's what we're gonna do. Test the Schemer in here because it creates more treasures for us with its +1. It's a good removal spell. The -7 is awesome if we get to it as well. Karn the Great Creator to shut off Aetherworks Marvels and the Kalos Ramp decks, and then Tezzeret Artifice Master, just because there's a good chance that when this lands, we're going to be able to draw 3 cards immediately, and that's good. I've decided, and so. Or sorry, draw 2 cards immediately with it, which is still pretty good. Also creates Slapters, probably the weakest card in here. So you probably should change out with something else, but I want to play more jank. And so we're going to add more jank into the deck to play more of it. I have spoken. And so let's go and jump into the gameplay, see how it does for us, and wish me luck. All right, up against this guy. Got some pretty good cards here. Not amazing, but pretty good. Oh, Revel in Riches could also be really fun. That's true. Honestly, Ruthless Knave is a card that I am forgetting how, like, it's just a good card. It has a lot of value to it. All right, Mind Stone, pass the turn. So you can only activate this as a sorcery. That's good to remember. Cultivate. So do I go for card draw, or do I start trying to hit in for damage with Ruthless Knave? I guess now that we have Tail's End available, we hold that up instead. So play Implement a Malice, pass the turn. I keep forgetting you can't activate this afterwards, so they know that we're holding up something. Or they think I'm stupid and just missed it, like I probably would have done. But we do have an answer for that. Now they're going to have the Nissa when we can't hold this up. All right. Paradise Druid, that's fine. Llanowar, that's also fine. Treasure map. All right, play out treasure map. Let's go ahead and use Implement a Malice now, actually. Running all basic lands, it looks like so far. Drops another... Alright, so let's... Yeah, we'll go ahead and shock this in. Pass the turn. Hold up Tail's End. And treasure map activation. Step on the upkeep. Down to 15. Land. Alright, activate. Firefleet Hoarder. That with Ruthless Knave creates a lot of treasures. I think we're looking for more... Yeah, we're looking for something else. Go to my turn. How much mana do I need? Alright, Fetid Pools. Play out... Yeah, I think just another treasure map here. I could Bloodchief search the Paradise Druid and then try to Tail's End something else, but I think that I'm kind of okay if this happens. Like we need to have an answer for another Gargaroth. Yeah. So pass turn. And this create a lot of treasures and a lot of card draw for us. This is where treasure maps become really powerful. Creating lots of treasures to add the mana, starting to draw cards each turn that you have any treasures out is just super powerful. Casualties of War. Rude. I mean, if they use their Casualties of War on that, that's not the worst. I think I actually need to play out this Fetid Pools now. Mind Stone. No, we're still looking for better things. I could also cycle into an untapped land. Or a Murder Strider, that's nice. Alright, what are we looking for now? Yeah, land is fine. We'll keep the land on top. Go to main phase. Hold up Murder Strider and Ruthless Knave. Or in Tail's End, I mean. Let's go ahead and Bloodchief's Thirst the Paradise Druid, just so that we have at least one thing. It slows the clock down a little bit for us. Pass turn. Now we can only play one of them, but I think that's all that we'll need. Did you hear something about me turning Ugin into an octopus? Yes, you did. That was a video that came out today. It's fun. Don't have another Casualties of War. Assassin's Trophy. All right, rude. Yeah, this is where Disallow would be better than the Tail's End, for sure. Sea Dasher Octopus is the only card that turns things into Octopus. But turning an Ugin into a creature that can be turned into an octopus is the fun part. All right, pass to my turn. Yeah, we'll draw. Dude, what is up with this? Okay, play out Ruthless Knave as a blocker and something to create treasures for us at least. It can sack itself. Pass the turn. I don't want to sack a Mind Stone because we need more artifacts out on the battlefield to then use for Marionette Master. Yeah, fun Sarkin nonsense. And Sparked Up. It's actually really funny the way that it worked out. We turned Ugin into a shark and a few other things. Alright. You know what? We will tell Zen that ability. We want to keep a Ruthless Knave around if possible. Do I want to use this on this, though? Start at least attacking. Now they're just top decking. We can hopefully find something else by the time that they do. Yeah, let's at least start creating an advantage on this board state. Down to 10. Murderous Rider. Sailor of Means. We can draw a card. And now we can at least, yeah, do stuff. And they're going to draw their Ugin on the next turn. It's just a 4-mana 2/2, yeah. Alright, down to 17. Pass the turn. We might go ahead and just crack this Mind Stone so that we can start drawing into something. Luke, Rent. Seriously? How many cards in the graveyard? 7. It needs 6. We can create 2 treasures here by sacking itself, but that doesn't hurt the Flukernos enough. Yeah, so we actually wanted to do the 3 points of damage there. And now we definitely draw with Mind Stone. Ah, come on deck. Dude, we have... I feel like we just have some really poor running with this deck for some reason. That's the turn. Yep, fights with Murderous Rider. We at least get to gain some life. And now we don't ever... Hey, wait, why don't we gain life? Oh, it prevents the damage. It doesn't actually ever do the damage. All right, now we have Spell Swindle. I at least feel like we have things that we can do. I don't know why they're not swinging Pelucranos. So I want to hit Casualties of War. I'm not sure if this deck would play an Ugin. It's probably Casualties of War control deck. So Elder Gargoyles, Casualties of War. That's what we're trying to Spell Swindle. All right, yeah, just gonna fight to get it into the graveyard. The escape ability is not a cast ability, is it? You may cast it for the escape cost. Yeah, so it is. It's still just a 4-mana spell, but I can at least counter it. So yeah, we will Spell Swindle this. If we find Marionette Master off the top, which we've been not able to find one ever, you know, if we can find it, that'd be great here. Okay, sack it. 6 treasures. Tezzeret the Schemer. I mean, it's not the worst, I guess. Create a cell.
Ethereum will bend to my will.
Swing in with 1 Sailor Means. You've counted a Cling to Dust, yeah. Murderous Rider, alright. That's cool. Any more removal they get out of their hand is great for us. So they can't kill the Marionette Master as it comes down. And we're totally gonna find it like right away. Vraska. Vraska sucks. For the love. Alright. Come on. I mean, this isn't the worst. We get to draw 2 cards.
I have constructed your doom. Of course.
Fetid Pulls is another draw, so we can dig for Marionette Master on the next turn. So let's go ahead and play out Dire Fleet Hoarder now. I'm fine drawing it on our next turn in case they have some way to deal with it. And pass the turn. Karn brings back Vraska. Alright, Assassin's Trophy. Yeah, any instant speed removal we really don't want them to have, so this is fine. It comes in untapped, right? So we can actually draw a card. Okay. Alright, Vraska.
All hands on deck.
Like, we're still definitely in this game, which is crazy. Fine Broker. Alright, they are tapped out. This is the time to find our Marionette Master. Just you know, do it, okay? Yes! Yes! We're gonna do it! Oh, this game has been so long. Cast this instead. Alright. Marionette Master. Bam. Shabangalang. Put counters onto it. Don't mess that up. Alright. Sack and add blue. Sack and add blue. Sack and add blue. We're gonna go ahead and play out the Sailor means first. And now, wait, hey, let me hold full control. And sack and add blue. Gosh, all right. Yes! Okay, that felt good. We finally found it. And that's basically what this deck does. It does have the ability to dig really deep for it, but normally you don't have to dig that deep. All right, up against Manadicur. And we will keep this. We have Marionette Master. We have a few artifacts we can sacrifice. All of this is super nice. All right, play Junk Catacomb, pass turn. Mind Stone. Okay, mono black aggro. That comes in tapped. Ruthless Knave could be nice. I think we actually just want to hold it Murderous Rider for when they cast like an enchantment spell on something here. The Implemented Malice could be nice to draw something as well. Taking damage with this as well. I'm fine with that. Get rid of Hateful Eidolon. Getting close to Marionette Master as well, actually. So let's go... We can go Grafdigger's Cage, possibly. Or Grafdigger's Cage. Or maybe Tormod's Crypt, just because we can sacrifice it at instant speed. That can work a little bit better with Marionette Master. I could also play this out and implement a Malice. So we can draw a card on the next turn. Have a blocker just to chump with. Yeah, let's set up our plays a little bit more. Implement a Malice, pass the turn. Because we're still looking for land, we're still looking for more treasures, or more things to sacrifice. Mire's Grasp. Okay. Yeah, we need to combo off the turn that we get Marionette Master out. Down to 12. Or I could go for it, get it out there just as a threat. If they have, like, they'd have to have double Myers Grasp to kill this. They could have Bloodchief's Thirst. I'm not sure they'd play that in this deck. All right, let's go and play Karn.
Until you have lived as a statue, do not talk to me of pity. True goodness can never be corrupted.
Okay, play the Cage. I'm trying to hold off on using Implement of Malice until I can get some removal with Marionette Master as well. We might just need to run it out just as a card in general. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. All right, swings Silver Smoke at Karn. That's fine. Any damage not going at our face is what we're hoping for. Karn has done its thing. Although creating a snake would have been really nice. Dude, I think Mono Black aggro, just like Scrap Eat Scroungers. There's a lot of good stuff you can play with it right now. All right, Marionette Master. If they have removal, it's better to fabricate and just create a bunch of 1/1 tokens here. If they die, we at least get some damage in. It lets us play a little bit longer. Heartless Act. All right, now we know what to choose. So they did this in the wrong order. So now we fabricate 3. But that is one nice thing too, is like we choose the way we want to. And actually it chose 4. It's interesting. And let's go ahead and make them discard now. Hopefully they don't have another land. And now we have a bunch of sack fodder to Ruthless Knave as well, which is super nice. Faithful Eidolon. That's cool, that's cool. Sacrifice to draw a card. You can't bring it back, though. Dead weight. Okay, that's fine. Draws more cards. Yeah, we'll go ahead and kill you. Okay, Sailor means Ruthless Knave. We'll start drawing cards on the next turn. Last turn. Sorin. 4 damage to any target.
Depart, Innistrad, immediately, or you will taste my blade.
All right, just goes face. That's actually really interesting.
True power.
We guaranteed can kill Sorin now on the next turn. I think that was definitely the worst target. Yeah, it doesn't come back. Let's go ahead. If we find Marionette Master... No, this is going to be a long, drawn-out game anyway, so let's go ahead and draw a card. Okay, Direfleet Hoarder, Treasure Map. Alright, so first off, all attack Sorin. Okay, we activate Ruthless Knave to sacrifice the Servo. Create some treasures. Deal the damages. Play Direfleet Hoarder.
Always return.
Play Treasure Map. Pass the turn. Still down to 7. We don't have any life gain. We need enough treasures to deal... Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me.
My army will envelop this world.
Okay.
Smelly, but effective.
What? All right, we have removal for that. Let's find it. Let's stop on our upkeep as well. We have auto pay. Not you. Lithoform. Man, that's such a fun carpet. Does not work here. Printing copies of treasure maps could be good as well. There's actually a lot of things that this can do really well for us, but we gotta put it to the bottom. Draw. No! Alright, we still have tons of card draw. We just have to not let her get to -9. Alright, so we can actually sacrifice itself. So this gets rid of the Murderous Rider. Okay, yeah, we lose all of our stuff. They get to draw a bunch of cards. Dude, this is such a funky deck. They've got to have only one Liliana. There's no way that they have enough mana when they're playing this aggro to play a Liliana as well. Like, that is so funky. No, definitely not you. Draw. Ah, come on. I forgot to add in Castle Locked Wains as well. And yeah, the castles. So we need to add at least one of each. We'll do that after this game. Myers Grasp. Creates a zombie.
Rise and shine.
Marionette Master still, I think, gives us lethal with 9. 9 times 4. Alright, sack a treasure. Draw a card. That's a little bit late. Well, we're not dead just yet. We have one more turn to try to get there. Or do something. I don't think this really changes anything at all.
What a good, mindless minion.
Half a block Luris. Okay, down to 2. They draw another card. Could have canceled that ability, I guess. Yeah, okay. Draw one. I just wanted to see what it is. We have just been drawing so terribly. We've actually dug through our deck pretty well, I felt like, too. Yeah, all right. That's how that goes. Apparently we need more Bloodchief's Thirst and everything like that. And that's the issue of just not playing a lot of them. That's fun. All right, up against anyway, we're playing the Cursed Treasure of Marionette, and we have some treasure makers and stuff in this hand, and it's beautiful, glorious. Play swap, pass the turn. Temple of Mystery. Alright, play treasure map, pass the turn. Okay, play Sailor of Means. So here's the question, is always, like, is it better to sacrifice the treasures to scry with treasure map? And honestly, I'm not too sure. It could be because it gets a land flipped over a little bit quicker. Like, there's a bunch of good things about it. And it would mean that our, not this next upkeep, but the upkeep afterwards, we'd immediately get a bunch of treasures. So I think it is worth it to go ahead and activate here. And dig for more things that we can play. We're digging for Marionette Master, I believe. Mindstone's not the worst. We still get to play Ruthless Knave. Yeah, so keep it on top. Scry one. Or yeah, not on top. Put it to the bottom. Did I leave it on top? Pretty sure I put it to the bottom, didn't I? No? Pretty positive. Put it to the bottom. All right. Just one of those times. Okay, played Ruthless Stave. Swinging for 1. Down to 19, pass the turn. Stop on the upkeep. Uro. All right, flip the treasure map. Don't have a balance spell right now. Karn. Yeah, that's a decent card. Wait, nope, not that one. Go to main phase. There we go. I know what I'm doing. Not at all. Swinging for 4. Pay 2 Karn.
I battle for the forces of good.
Negative 2.
Counting on me.
Go for the Lithoform engine here. Meteor Golem's also not the worst. Sorcerer's Spyglass lets us look at their hand, but we also can just use Grafdigger's Cage. Sack a treasure now for it to make sure Uro doesn't come back. I don't think it's coming back next turn anyway. There's nothing for Aetherworks Marvel. So I think we pass the turn here. Because if we find Marionette Master and resolve it, we immediately win the game. I wish there was a way that we can go digging through our library for Marionette Master with artifacts. That'd be nice. Maybe we need to bring in some tutors as well. Masterminds, whatever the 4 mana black spell is. That could actually be pretty good as a 1-up in the deck. Ooh. All non-land permanents. Alright. Cycle. Not the worst. There's a disallow. Alright, playtest at the Schemer. Tick up. Now I can hold up Disallow, but that's also really obvious. But that's what we're gonna do. Like, they know that we should have played Grafdigger's Cage. Tameo. They can just bring back Planar Cleansing. Yeah, we can't allow that. I guess we could have countered the Planar Cleansing instead. That also would turn on the Uro. But we have a good answer for Uro as well. Alright, Grafdigger's Cage. Take up with Tezzeret. And now we have the -7 ability to work with. We'll hold on to that for now. Last turn. Fortunately, this is not a treasure to actually sacrifice with Treasure Cove. That'd be really nice here. Oh my gosh. Dude, who plays that many Planar Cleansings in the main board too? Well, I've drawn nothing for a while. Let's see what your last 3 cards are. We know that Uro's coming back. Root Snare. They just cast it to get something else in the graveyard, I guess. They must have like Elspeth's Conquers Death as well. So they can leave. But they want to leave a Planar Cleansing in there. Interesting. Okay, Direfleet Hoarder. That feels really weak right now. Alright, kill Uro. Pass turn. We might also want to bring in Thoughtseize to this deck, since we're in black anyway. I always forget that that's an option. That's a big Hydro Crisis. Oh, come on. Dude. This is awful. Do we even have anything we can do this turn? I'm trying to think of anything. We can find a Swift End on the next turn. And with how many lands we're playing, maybe we should be playing like Brass's Bounty or something. Their life total is way high. We need a lot more treasures now. Yeah, we're probably just done for. Yeah, okay, yeah. Another planar cleansing. That is the game. We have Direfleet Hoarders, which are pretty nice. Ish. Like, in Historic, are these good enough cards for this? Probably not. We probably ought to be playing, like, basically anything else. But I wanted to stay true to my deck that I built way back when. And so, yeah, it's a thing that we can do. Lotus Cobras. Uh-oh. Swing in. You're not gonna block? What? So weird. Mind Stone. Direfleet Hoarder. We actually get up to Marionette Master and to Tezzeret really quickly, though. Cultivate. I wonder if I want to be going up for the -9 on this, if they don't have anything coming out real quick. All right, there's Swamp. So they're 5 color. Tezzeret. It's probably better just to draw cards every turn, right? I can tick up and swing in, keep getting it for some damage, but I don't think that's how we win. Yeah, so let's go ahead and just draw some cards. Swing in. Down to 16, pass turn. So yeah, land gives us Marionette Master, but that doesn't do a whole lot. We could play out and just fabricate 3, put some servos out, start drawing 2 cards a turn. And that way, if there's like a board wipe or something, it's okay. Although I'm expecting extinction events. Maybe not with Lotus Cobra. Oh, it's that deck. Oh, all right. This does it to any target. All right, so that's actually not good for us. 3 artifacts more. All right, so Sailor means treasure map. Draw 2 cards.
I know what must be done.
Spell Swindle's interesting.
How dare you?
So we actually want them to tap out if possible. Let's see here. And on the turn that we flip the treasure map, I think. Sanctum of All. So it only triggers it a second time if they have all of them, or 6 of them. I mean, yeah. And so their pay 1 to trigger still will trigger an extra time, but only after it gets all of them out there. All right, they're tapped down. Kind of. They get a bunch of more mana still. All right. Oh, what do we need to draw here? I'm debating if I actually just want to hold up the Spell Swindle. Land to the bottom, stop on the upkeep. How much mana do I have? I have 6. I can get out Marionette Master, get up to 6 power, or 6 toughness. They have 3, so they just hit it with both of these, and we're dead. Yeah, I guess we hold up Spell Swindle and try to hope that they tap out again. Yeah, I think that's our only shot. And we can also get in for quite a bit of damage here to where they... we don't need as many artifacts. We don't need as many treasures. Swing in. Oh, they block one. Ooh, does this change anything? All right, down to 14. Marionette Master up to 4. We sack 1, 2, sack Mind Stone. That's 4 triggers, or 3 triggers. That's not enough. All right, this Spell Swindle has to be amazing. All right, they didn't give anything for life gain though, so that's fine. And I don't think this triggers until later. No, it's at the beginning of pre-combat main phase. That's right. So they trigger, get to draw a bunch of cards. All right, we just need to counter the ones that gain them life, I think. And then hope they don't hold up any mana. Dang, this is hard. I don't think we can get there. I think I should have just tried for it on that turn to see if we can get enough damage. Calyx. All right, Spell Swindle that. Okay, play out another shrine while we're tapped out. All right. 2 mana held up. They can still cast the Marionette Master. Cast another shrine. Oh, they don't have enough mana for something else, do they? There's no other 2 mana shrines. Oh. If we find a Tail's End off the top, we have a chance. Actually, we don't have enough mana, do we? All right, activate. Ruthless Knave. If they know what Marionette Master does... All right, let's see here. So, draw. We can't let them resolve the Sanctum. So we have to go for it here. We have a lot of treasures. We can do 11 points of damage this turn, and it's just not quite enough. So fabricate. Do they use the shrine? They're letting it resolve? Oh. All right, so first off, let's create some extra treasures. So black. Blue. So they have to activate in response to the last one, but we have enough treasures that we can go in response to their response. Deals 5, that's fine. Last response. And you did. Yes, all right, so they should have reacted before the Marionette Master got its counters. And so that was just, and that's part of the reason why this deck is fun, is that not a lot of people know what Marionette Master does. It's not a card that's gotten a lot of hype or anything like that. And so it does just go off sometimes, and it's just, oh, it's so fun. All right, heading into the outro with this one. So overall, I think that Cursed Treasure Master, Marionette Master is just one of my favorite cards of all time. It's just such a janky, super fun way to play. I've still been wanting to play like almost like a Voltron version of this, where we just like somehow make her really, really powerful, which there are some ways to do that. There is the cycling card that like turns it into a snake for 2 mana at instant speed, and that's another way to give it a little bit more power instantaneously. That actually might be worth bringing in. And also lets us dig for it as well. So there's a few different ways that you can play around this. There's Brass's Bounty in red to create a bunch of treasures. There's Smothering Tithe, which you can use with emergency powers to create all the treasures you need. Unfortunately, we didn't get to use Lithoform engine with it, but that would be really fun as well. So overall, this is a super, super fun deck. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.